The history of Bangladesh is the history of Bengal, a land shaped by rivers, fertile soil, and one of the world's richest cultural traditions. For thousands of years, this delta region has been a center of agriculture, trade, learning, and resistance. Bangladesh's modern identity is the result of ancient civilizations, religious transformation, colonial exploitation, linguistic struggle, and a hard-fought war of independence. Bangladesh lies in the Ganges, Brahmaputra Meghna Delta, one of the most fertile regions on Earth. Seasonal flooding enriched the soil, enabling intensive agriculture and supporting dense populations long before many other parts of the world. This geography shaped Bengali society. River-based trade, village networks, agrarian life, and resilience in the face of natural disasters became defining characteristics. Bengal's wealth consistently attracted outside powers. By the 3rd century BCE, Bengal was part of the Mauryan Empire, linking it to wider South Asian political and economic systems. Later, under the Gupta Empire, Bengal experienced cultural and administrative growth, with Sanskrit learning, Hindu traditions, and trade flourishing. From the 7th century onward, regional dynasties such as the Palas ruled Bengal. The Pala period marked a golden age of Buddhism. Bengal became one of Asia's greatest centers of Buddhist learning, attracting scholars from Tibet, China, and Southeast Asia. These centuries established Bengal as an intellectual and spiritual hub rather than a military empire. Before Islam, Bengali society was shaped by a mix of Buddhist and Hindu traditions. Local customs often softened rigid caste boundaries found elsewhere in South Asia. Art, poetry, and architecture flourished, rooted in village life and river culture. Bengali identity began forming as a cultural concept, tied to language, land, and shared traditions rather than political borders. Islam reached Bengal from the 13th century through multiple paths: Turkic conquest, Arab traders, and most importantly, Sufi saints. Unlike many regions, Islam spread largely through persuasion, spiritual teaching, and social inclusion. Sufism appealed to rural populations by emphasizing equality, devotion, and compassion. Conversion was gradual and voluntary, leading to a uniquely Bengali Islamic culture deeply blended with local traditions. By the 14th century, the Bengal Sultanate had emerged as an independent political entity. It ruled much of present-day Bangladesh and eastern India. The Sultanate promoted the Bengali language alongside Persian and Arabic, helping establish Bengali as a literary and administrative language. Mosques, madrasas, and urban centers expanded, while agriculture and trade flourished. Bengal became one of the wealthiest regions of the Islamic world, exporting rice, textiles, and crafts. Under Mughal rule, Bengal reached unprecedented economic heights. It became the empire's richest province, contributing a significant share of imperial revenue. Bengal's muslin and silk textiles were globally renowned. European merchants described Bengal as one of the most prosperous regions on Earth. Dhaka became a major commercial capital, and shipbuilding thrived along Bengal's rivers. This economic strength would later make Bengal the primary target of European colonial ambition. British domination began after 1757, when the East India Company seized control of Bengal. Colonial rule fundamentally transformed Bengal's economy. Traditional industries were destroyed, land revenue systems exploited peasants, and wealth was systematically extracted. Bengal once one of the world's richest regions, became one of the poorest under colonial rule. Repeated famines culminated in the Bengal famine of 1943, which killed millions. This period left deep scars in Bengali collective memory. Despite colonial oppression, Bengal became a center of intellectual and cultural resistance. Bengali literature, poetry, and political thought flourished. Language emerged as the core of Bengali identity. Unlike many nationalist movements based on religion or ethnicity, Bengali nationalism was deeply linguistic and cultural. In 1947, British India was partitioned. Bengal was divided, and the eastern portion became East Pakistan. Despite it being the majority population of Pakistan, Bengalis faced political exclusion, economic neglect, and cultural suppression. The attempt to impose Urdu as the sole national language ignited widespread resistance. The language movement of 1952, in which students were killed for demanding recognition of Bengali, became a turning point. Language, once again, became the foundation of political struggle. Throughout the 1960s, demands for autonomy intensified. Bengalis sought democratic representation, economic justice, and cultural dignity. In 1971, following the denial of electoral results and a brutal military crackdown, East Pakistan erupted into a liberation war. Civilians were targeted, millions were displaced, and widespread atrocities occurred. The struggle culminated in victory on December 16, 1971, with the creation of Bangladesh as an independent nation. Independent Bangladesh faced enormous challenges: war devastation, famine, political instability, and limited resources. The assassination of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in 1975 plunged the country into years of military rule. Democratic institutions struggled to take root. From the 1990s onward, Bangladesh gradually returned to electoral democracy. While politics remained turbulent, long-term development accelerated. Bangladesh achieved major success in female education and workforce participation, public health and life expectancy, disaster management, garment manufacturing and exports. Despite poverty and governance challenges, Bangladesh emerged as a key developing economy. Bangladesh is one of the few nations founded explicitly on language. Bengali language, literature, music, and poetry remain central to national identity. Cultural resilience, expressed through festivals, folk traditions, and literary heritage, continues to define Bangladesh more than military or imperial power ever did. Bangladesh's history is not a story of empire, but of endurance. It shows how culture, language, and popular resistance can overcome conquest, colonization, and marginalization. From ancient Bengal to a modern nation-state, Bangladesh stands as a rare example of a country born from linguistic and cultural self-determination rather than religious or imperial ambition.